Absolutely. Let's switch tracks just for a moment, Miles. You've been reporting on the Pennsylvania airliner crash, and we have just heard today that debris from that crash has been located miles and miles away from the crash scene. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I had a feeling you might ask me about that, so let me just bring up this flight track, if you will. This is based on FAA radar data, and this is the flight of United Airlines Flight 93, which all the way up until it got to Cleveland appeared to be on its way to San Francisco, SFO, and then took this very, very sudden turn here. The transponder went off and made its way toward the Baltimore-Washington area, but ultimately, as we know, crashed here. Now, what happened? We haven't been able to determine, but we have a little bit of circumstantial evidence. First of all, yesterday we discovered that the passengers on board the plane, through phone calls to their families, had made the decision based on the knowledge that other planes had been hijacked, and they knew that one of the planes had gone into the World Trade Center. In a sense, they knew they were destined for something along those lines, made the decision to try to attack the hijackers. Now, we don't know exactly what happened next. We do know it did crash into that rural field, and we also know today that there is another debris field between 2 and 6 miles to the north of that crash site. What does that mean? That means something fell off the airplane before it crashed. There's no question about that. What could have caused that? Perhaps a small explosion might have caused a piece of the aircraft to fall off. The people who were on the plane who called their family members said that the 3 hijackers had a red box which they say contained a bomb. We don't know that for a fact, but that is one possibility. Another possibility is there was some sort of struggle on that plane which caused the plane to go into some very steep and rapid bank maneuver, which would have increased the G-forces, or the load on the wings, for example, might have caused an engine to fall off if it was that much of a rapid type of maneuver. And one other thought comes to mind. If I were a passenger on that flight and I wanted to thwart the effort of a hijacker to reach a destination which you might fear it might be headed, what I would do is I would open up an emergency door. Rapid decompression of that airplane would not make it to its destination. This is all in the level of speculation, but these are 3 areas to think about and look at as they continue to look in that debris field, and now this second debris field 2 to 6 miles away. Natalie?
Miles, thank you. And again, the Attorney General Ashcroft saying they believe the black box will be found from that location today. And of course, we have these incredible cell phone calls, as we've heard loved ones calling their family from that plane to tell them what kind of situation they are in. We do want to make one clarification. We did have pictures of the first international flight landing back in the United States at Los Angeles International. Miles reporting that that airport was not open yet, so we're not sure if that airport is open to outbound traffic, but we can confirm that one flight has landed back there today. Luke?
The most astonishing